you know, I'm like, hey, dude, I can't get a hold of this guy. You said you had mad hookups with him. What's up? Give me my fucking track or my money back, you know? And Pogo don't do shit. He's like, oh, that's you, that's not me. I'm like, what the fuck you mean that's just me? You're my fucking manager, you're my record label and shit. How about a little bit of fucking support, dude? Whatever, all these mad hookups and promises, you know? And so that's even more frustrating, man. Right here, I'm already thinking about leaving the label, you know? I'm thinking about it. Because, I mean, really, at that point, he hadn't done a goddamn thing. And my album was like halfway through. Well, after I stepped up, got money back from fucking crackheads like Low-Key, got all my good collabs back and shit like that, the album's getting ready for release. And, you know, I'm like, okay, well, let's get this album artwork cracking. And, MI for life. I don't know about none of that, man. I mean, all the guys who were on MI that were halfway decent left. Except, you know, I gotta give it to Saint Sin. He's pretty fucking dope. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Saint Sin is pretty dope, but Low-Key's a fucking retard. No joke. That dude is fucking stale. You ever seen a picture of Low-Key, man? He looks like an Ethiopian crackhead. I'm not even playing, dude. Anyway, enough of that. Fucking, goddamn it, I keep losing my, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, no, the design part, yeah. So, yeah, it was time to get the album design done, the new MySpace layout, promo posters and flyers and shit like that, you know. And so he's like, well, I'm going to pay, you know, like $200 for Corey from Dope Graphics to do all your shit. And I'm like, okay, dope, since that'll be the first dime I've seen from Unholy Empire helping me out. That would be dope, but I didn't believe him at first. But again, I gotta hand it to him. He came through. He paid Corey the $200. You know, got the album artwork all done, said and done and shit. And then, you know, I'm like, okay, so I'm dealing with that shit. And now I'm like, well, let's get the 1,000 CDs cracking. The album's done. We got the album artwork. Let's get this shit printed. You know what I mean? Let's get that new line of merch going up. Let's get the fucking CDs printed. Let's do this shit. And that's when the bullshit started sliding real heavily upon my head. And fucking, you know, he's like, okay, well, we'll do 100 CDs. And I'm like, whoa, dude, what happened to the 1,000? What happened? Subtract 900? What the fuck is that, dude? That's like a 90% cut of what I was supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention the fact that after that, he's like, oh no, you can't really do shirts. And then, this cocksucker has the fucking nerve to tell me I need to pay for stickers for the label. Not for myself, not Xplicit stickers, Unholy Empire stickers. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're not even coming through on my goddamn CDs, and now you want me to pay for a few hundred stickers for the label? Fuck you, you know? And then I'm starting to ask him, you know, what happened to my fucking Born to Die money? What happened to those 30 CDs you sold like the first week you got them and I never seen a dime from it? What about that shit? And not to mention, I had to pay for all the fucking collabs, all the production work, everything on the album itself for the Cartoons Volume 2. And I'm like, you know, and now he's telling me about the cuts he's going to take from my fucking album. Even though the only dime he ever put forward while I was on the label was that $200 for my album artwork and MySpace layout. And now he wants to take, I think it was like a 70% cut off of everything I sold. Everything. Well, which leaves me, and he wanted to sell the fucking CD for like $20 so he could cash in off it. I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm going to be selling this CD for $20 fucking dollars, especially 70%. I'm not good at math or nothing, but I'm pretty sure it's only like $5 or something out of 20. I don't know. Either way, it's a fucking ripoff. But even then, you know, I was like, you know what? He's you know, he put forward the money and shit like that, and we can talk about the fucking royalties and shit like that. But for now, let's get this shit printed, and we'll work out the details later and shit. And then, you know, we set an official release date. It was, what was the date? June 26th? June 26th. Yeah, which is actually the day it came out, thanks to me. But anyway, he's like, yeah, man, so just give me the artwork, send it in an email, I'll send it over, we'll get that shit printed, and I'll send you, you know, 50 copies out of the 100. And you can start selling them when you go back to California, because I was going back to the West Coast that week to sell the album and shit. Well, then, it takes like a good 10 days at least to get CDs printed, you know what I'm saying, to get them manufactured and shit. Well, I'm like 8 days away from the release date, and Pogo disappears off the face of the fucking planet. I'm not kidding. I sent emails to every email address he had, his MySpace, posted shit on horrorcore.com since he's a fucking nerd and he can't stay 10 seconds away from there, and fucking called his cell phone, his home phone, everything, leaving messages like, dude, what the fuck's going on? My album is supposed to release in 8 days. Everybody's expecting to pick up a copy this Friday, you know? And now I'm about 4 days away from the fucking 4 days away from the release and still no Pogo. So finally I said, you know what? Fuck Pogo. I'm putting this shit out myself in 4 days. And that's exactly what we did. We fucking stayed up for like 4 days straight with like zero sleep almost, me and Abstract Lady here, and pushed out like 50 copies, straight in-house production, which turned out dope as fuck. And fucking took that shit to Cali and sold it, you know?
He's forgetting one little detail here, is that actually Pogo did finally return our calls and shit when it was like 3 or 4 days before the release date and said, well, why don't we push back the release date a month or a month and a half, because then it will make people really anticipate it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. He was like, yeah, if we, you know, push back the release date, it'll make people feel sorry that they didn't get it and they'll want it even more. And I was like, dude, what kind of fucking fantasy world are you living in, dude? Go live on Neverland Ranch with that. You can miss me with that bullshit. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Push my release date back to make people want it more. I'll tell you something. If some underground dude that I barely knew got me all hyped up about a release and then pushed it back a week later, I'd tell him to fuck himself, and I probably wouldn't get it. Anyway, so, you know, I still didn't wish any, like, ill feelings towards the dude necessarily. I mean, I wasn't going to be his homie no more, but I wasn't going to just start, you know, talking shit. Well, about, what was it, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Right before the real shit talking started, fucking Pogo calls me out of the blue after I ain't heard from him in forever, and is like, hey, where's my money for the fucking album design? $200. My jaw almost hit the fucking floor. I couldn't believe this motherfucker had the balls to ask me for $200 when he owed me probably triple that. You know, like, what the fuck are you thinking, dude? You think I'm gonna pay you $200 for fucking me? Hell no, dude. I ain't no fucking hooker. I don't, you know, what the fuck is this shit, man? You trying to pimp me out or some shit, dude? And so, you know, I told him, I was like, look, dude, you find me the money you owe me, and then we'll fucking talk. And I fucking hung up on his ass. And then he left me some crazy shit-talking messages, and then, you know, I posted a thing on hatercore.com about my new free album coming out, which, by the way, go to XplicitRap.com right now to download it for free. I just put it on there like an hour ago. 18 tracks for free, motherfuckers. Go to the music section. Check it out. But anyway, I posted that shit on hatercore.com. About the album, and I threw a little line in there saying I was thankful that I was no longer part of Unholy Empire Records. And, you know, he decided to put a posting in there talking shit, you know, like I'm jacked up or something like that. And, you know, kind of shit talking started from there.
Watch your back.
Oh, God, this motherfucker. Holy crap, man. This guy's like the weakest sauce I've ever fucking seen in my life. Alright, and he's telling me to watch my fucking back. Are you kidding me, dude? I'm more intimidated by my 2-year-old daughter. I'm not kidding, man. I am. She could whoop some ass. But I tell you what, dude, I'd fear my daughter before Pogo the fuckhead. Okay? And the thing is, he knows where the fuck I live. He has my address. He knows exactly where the fuck I live. He don't even live that far away. If it's so watch your back, motherfucker, come pay a visit, motherfucker. Let's see it. Come to my door and see what happens. I swear to God, I fucking hate online drama and shit, man. I fucking hate it. I wish people would just pick their balls up off the fucking floor and come man to man and deal with shit. You know what I mean? He even changed his fucking name on MySpace to Watch Your Back. What kind of stupid shit is that, man? What the fuck? Oh, and then, like, 2 days ago, he sent me a message like, hey, dude, I still want to be down with you. Fucking give me a call so that we can work shit out. After all that, man, after the whole watch your back, you know,